Welcome to The Sage, a show, but I like to call it a journey, an exciting journey in which we will be working with you, discussing with you, showcasing to you exciting hidden treasures, treasures that reside within our countries, our communities. I am Dr. Kechi Ogbuagu, the privileged guide for you on this show, The Sage. We will talk about that later. But let me ask you, how many of you out there have ever thought about what is the most wonderful resource this country has? I have thought about it, and I think for sure that the greatest resource any country can have is indeed its people. The wonderful, talented, hardworking, positive, inspiring people that we have in our country. And therefore, this exciting journey is going to be about that. It's going to be about bringing forth, showcasing, sharing the stories of these people, having them come to this show and talk to you. What is it that drove them? What have been their achievements? How did they make it? I know for certain they will inspire you like they have inspired us. So yes, it's going to be a truly exciting journey in which you will see many, many wonderful people. While we will bring some, we are also counting on the fact that many of you out there would know other similar people whom you can reach out to us to, and we may be able to showcase on this show. We're excited. There's a lot more to come. Come journey with us. I'll see you in the next segment. Great, it's good to be back. Thank you for staying with us. I come to this segment of the show where I talk about what I thoroughly enjoyed doing, that resource, those hidden treasures that we will spend this series of shows ahead to bring to your attention. But while I talk about that, let me just say that to indeed make the most of our resource, to capitalize on it, to make our resource function in the best way that it can, that empowerment, that building up that is required needs to be a truly collective effort. Everybody needs to pitch in. It is the work of everybody. Government has its role, an important one. Government should do its bit, but it's also about all of us that form this nation. The private sector, the non-profit sector, the donor sector, the communities, name it. Everybody has an important role. Welcome back, and thank you so much for staying with us. In the last segment, we had dwelt a little on the issue, the concept of the hidden resource, our people, our wonderfully talented people. But let us also talk a little about the sage. As I said before, I am your privileged sage on this journey. What is a sage? My humble understanding is that a sage is someone, first of all, who has spent many decades on this earth. And I think I qualify amply for that, having spent well over more than six decades. But not just because you have existed on earth, but because you've also had the special privilege of having been able to travel extensively. That helps. To meet people, to interact with people, to work with people, to learn from them, and to have spent time reflecting on those lessons and on how they can indeed impact, I like to say, positively on the society. If it's negative to me, you shouldn't dwell, you shouldn't end the title of a sage. And so why do I think I can step out and ask you to bear with me and allow me to be the sage on this hard journey? I am a public health physician. As I said before in the other segment, I'm Dr. Kechi Ogbuagu. Been a public health physician for well over 40 years. I have taught for many years in this country, had the privilege of bringing many young doctors into the profession, but have also been blessed with the opportunity to work internationally. I think I can say with some confidence that I've been to almost every continent in the world. I have worked with people, interacted with people. And so I have cheated by bringing you down in this segment to my living room so that I can show you evidence of that travel. On this little table, for instance, here, I have bits and pieces of beautiful art. This is from Kenya. This is from Tanzania. This is from Tunis. This is from Ethiopia. This is from Morocco. The list goes on and on. This beautiful table and the jogs are Ethiopia. So many. As you take a walk around my living room, they're not just there as decorative pieces. They are also there as a reminder of the journey of perhaps over 30 years around the world, in which it brings back the lessons of the pains, the travails, the joys, the excitement, and all it has meant in the journey of this sage. But let me say that having come back finally to roost, now I'm retired. When you retire and you're blessed with relative strength and health, you wonder to yourself, what should I spend my last days and years doing? And many times it should indeed be what you feel most passionately about, where you think you can still contribute in making this world a better place. And so for me, I decided it was people, but particularly young people. My experience from my work across the world has shown me over and over again that when you invest, sponsor, and mentor, young people can be amazing. Let me tell you that within the past few years since I came back home, it is what drove me to set up as president and founder of an international nonprofit, Conversations for Change, C4C for short. Within our 4 to 5 years of existence, this organization has worked tirelessly. I am indebted to my team of young people, to the many others there who have served as advisors, for the programs we have put in place, and for the amazing achievements we have recorded. Within the last 2 years, we have built the capacity of well over 30 young people in entrepreneurship. We have established 20 businesses. They are thriving, they are resilient, they are social entrepreneurs who are committed to contributing to their society. And many of them you will indeed see for yourself and hear for yourself in this program. We thank the many partners that made this possible, because we didn't do it alone. And so, yes, Dr. Kechi Ogbuagu, President and founder of Conversations for Change, who is a total convert based on the results of Conversations for Change's work, is asking you to journey with me, to discuss and work with us, to empower particularly our young people, to make our country the great nation it truly is. In the successes C4C has recorded in the recent past, we are very proud to acknowledge some key partners. There were many others who gave individually from their pockets, but 3 key partners of note include Seplat Petroleum Corporation, a truly philanthropic indigenous organization. Seplat has supported us generously. They have shown interest in what we do. They have been there for the activities we have organized, and we are grateful to them. And we think they typify, they exemplify what every indigenous flourishing corporation in this country should do. As you make, through your hard work, you make profit, you give back to the communities from which you come. And so we thank them for the support they have provided for this program. We are also very happy and proud to acknowledge the support we have received from the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA. We want to say that they were perhaps the first. They are in Malta, of course, a UN agency. They were the first to indeed believe enough in us to put money behind what we do. We thank them for the support they provided in the first year of this initiative. And finally, least but certainly not the least, is a group of really remarkable ladies, a club called Club 12, made up of distinguished, experienced ladies, heads, many of them retired PAMSECs, heads of government, people who have worked nationally and internationally and made their mark and have indeed contributed their bit to society. These retired pensioners have dipped over and over again in their purses to support our initiative that seeks to empower young people. They have supported the entrepreneurship initiative as well, and we remain greatly indebted to them. This is just to illustrate the fact that it is all hands on deck. All of us have a role to play. Our young people are not just our tomorrow, they are our today. And when we empower them, we empower our country, we empower the world. And so, welcome back. I hope we've whetted your appetite. I hope we've been able to provide a little glimpse of what is to come. My firm promise is that it's going to be an exceedingly exciting journey. In the weeks to come, we're going to bring to you truly, truly inspiring people, many of them young. And we will leave you with pride in our country. We will leave you with pride in our people. Over the next few weeks, we will bring you wonderful entrepreneurs, people who have scaled the glass ceiling, have shattered the glass ceiling, have reached for their dreams and are making it. Not because of any special advantages, but because they have skills, they have talents, they have determination, and they're working hard. We will bring you artists. We will bring you fashion designers. We will bring you tailors. It doesn't have to be so esoteric. Young people doing many different wonderful things. We will journey with them. We will hear their story. And together, we will be inspired and moved to the next level of using some of these experiences and stories shared in also finding ways to build up the rest of the people who need building up in our country. Let me again say that while we have made wonderful, exciting discoveries that we already programmed to show to you within the next episodes that are coming, you are also very welcome to write to us, to get in touch with us. If you know exciting people young there, particularly young people who deserve to be here on this platform with us and tell their own stories. It's going to be truly exciting. We're going to enjoy every minute of it. And I, as the sage, will do my best to make it worth your while. Welcome. Let's begin the journey. And so we've almost come to the end of this particular journey, just this one, because there's a long journey still ahead, during which we shall be sharing many exciting, wonderful episodes with you, during which we shall, as we have said, be bringing many talented, particularly young people who have made it. Young people, through no special favors of any type, have taken the challenge, have followed their dreams, have taken the risks involved, have scaled the glass ceiling. They've built up their businesses, they've stuck with the challenge, they work day and night to establish those businesses. We shall be showcasing before you many young people of all kinds of industries, enterprises, some in photography, some in fashion, some in tech, many, a lot of them out there. And they shall be sharing their stories, as we have said. And I promise you, they will inspire you as they have inspired us. Let me also use this opportunity to say that not only will we be bringing those whom we have discovered, because like we said, this is a journey of discovery, But we ask you also, if there are people out there who you think deserve to be here showcasing their efforts, please do write in to us and tell us. We shall be very pleased to screen them and put them on stage to talk to us, to share their experiences. And so, let the journey begin. It's going to be exciting. It is a journey which we shall undertake together. And we look forward to being with you for many more weeks ahead. Thank you and have a great evening.